Welcome back to Grammar Grade 10. This is Unit 6, Lesson 48, and it is the lesson that closes out our whole agreement unit. Today, the subject of the sentence is an indefinite pronoun, words like everybody, several, and most. Each of those words carries a number of its own, and the verb has to match it. We will sort them into 3 neat groups, and by the end, you will know exactly which verb to reach for. Let us get to it. Way back in Lesson 4, we met the indefinite pronoun, a pronoun that points to no particular person or thing. Everybody, several, most, each, few. They are useful little words, and you reach for them constantly without thinking. But here is the catch. When an indefinite pronoun is the subject of a sentence, its verb must agree with it in number, exactly like any other subject. And that raises the question that runs through this entire lesson. Is this pronoun singular or is it plural? The good news is that the answer is predictable. Indefinite pronouns fall into 3 tidy groups, and once you know the groups, the verb almost chooses itself. Group 1 is the biggest group, and it is the friendliest. These pronouns are always singular, so they always take a singular verb. Start with 4 loners: each, either, neither, and one. Then there is a whole family you can build yourself. Take the 4 beginnings, every, some, any, and no, and glue each one onto the endings one, body, or thing. That gives you everyone, somebody, anything, no one, and every combination in between. Each of those is singular. So we say, everybody is here, and never, everybody are here. It feels strange at first because everybody sounds like a crowd of people, but grammatically it is one word, one subject, one singular verb. Now for the trap, and it catches almost everyone at least once. Look at this sentence. Each of the players has a locker. There is a plural noun sitting right beside the verb, players, and your ear badly wants to say have. But remember Lesson 42. A prepositional phrase standing between the subject and the verb never changes the number of the subject. The subject is each, not players, and each is singular, so the verb is has. Same story in the second sentence. Neither of the coaches was surprised. Coaches is plural, yes, but coaches lives inside the phrase, and the real subject is neither, which is singular, so the verb is was. The move is simple. Cover the prepositional phrase with your finger and then look again at what is left. Group 2 is short and merciful, only 4 words, and they are always plural. Both, few, many, several. Because they are plural, they always take a plural verb. Several were late, never several was late. And the phrase rule still holds here. Both of the doors were locked. The subject is both, which is plural, so the verb is were. Notice that the words of the doors made no difference at all. Both was already plural before we ever got there. So 4 words and only 4. Both, few, many, several. Learn them by heart, and Group 2 is finished forever. Group 3 is the subtle one, and it is where this lesson really earns its keep. 5 words: some, all, any, none, and most can be singular or plural. They flip depending on the noun they refer to. And here's the twist you have to see coming. That noun is almost always sitting inside the prepositional phrase that follows the pronoun, which means this is the one and only time you do look at the phrase. If the noun in it is singular, the pronoun is singular, and it takes a singular verb. If that noun is plural, the pronoun is plural, and it takes a plural verb. So for these 5 words, and only these 5, let the noun decide the verb. Let me show you that flip happening in real time with 1 pronoun and 2 sentences. Most of the cake is gone. Ask yourself what most is pointing at. It is pointing at the cake, and cake is singular, 1 single cake. So the verb has to be is. Now change exactly 1 noun. Most of the cookies are gone. This time, most is pointing at the cookies, and cookies is plural, so the verb becomes are. Same pronoun, same shape of sentence, but the noun inside the phrase flipped the verb. That is why group 3 is special. For some, all, any, none, and most, the phrase is not a distraction at all. It is the evidence. Let us fold the whole lesson into a 3-step check you can run on any sentence. Step 1. Find the indefinite pronoun that is doing the subject work. Step 2. Ask which group it belongs to, always singular, always plural, or the it depends group. Step 3. If the pronoun lives in group 1 or group 2, ignore the prepositional phrase completely because it cannot change a thing. But if the pronoun is one of the 5 in group 3, then and only then the noun inside that phrase decides for you. Run those 3 steps and match the verb. Shall we practice? In this first set, every subject comes from group 1 or group 2, so the prepositional phrase is pure decoration. Find the pronoun, name its group, and pick the verb. Pause the video and choose before I reveal each answer. Each of the answers, blank, correct. Your ear hears answers, which is plural, and it wants are. But cover that phrase. The subject is each, and each belongs to group 1, always singular. So the correct verb is. Several of my cousins, blank, nearby. The subject here is several, and several is one of the 4 group 2 words that are always plural. A plural subject takes a plural verb, so the answer is live. Nobody in the front seats, blank, moving. Nobody is built from no plus body, which puts it squarely in group 1, always singular. The phrase in the front seats is just scenery, so the answer is. Now every subject comes from group 3, some, all, any, none, or most. This time you must look inside the prepositional phrase and let the noun there decide the number. Pause and try each one before I answer. Most of the soup, blank, still warm. Most is a group 3 word, so look at the noun it refers to, soup. Soup is singular, 1 pot of it, so most is singular here. The answer is. Most of the sandwiches, blank, gone. Same pronoun as before, but a different noun. Most now refers to sandwiches, and sandwiches is plural. So most is plural this time, and the answer is are. None of the windows, blank, open. None belongs to group 3, so we look at the noun, windows. Windows is plural, so none is plural here, and the verb must be plural too. The answer is were. Let us gather everything up, because this closes our agreement unit. Group 1 is always singular. Each, either, neither, one. And every word built from every, some, any, or no, plus 1 body or thing. Group 2 is always plural, and it is only 4 words. Both, few, many, several. And group 3, Some, all, any, none, and most can go either way, because the noun inside the prepositional phrase decides the verb for you. Step back and look at the whole unit, and you will see one idea underneath all of it. Find the real subject, count it honestly, and let the verb match. Prepositional phrases cannot change a subject. Compound subjects add up, and indefinite pronouns carry their number with them. That is subject and verb agreement, start to finish. Nicely done, and I will see you in the next unit.